Hey everybody, Frank, welcome back. How y'all doing? Monday, November 25th. Couple more days to Thanksgiving. So today, I actually was listening to a video of someone that I subscribe. His name is Bjorn. I'll have his video in the whatever description. You'll find it there. But he titled it, "What Happens If You Don't Try." But it's kind of one of those things of like, hey, not like, the things that you need to do. So anyway, let's get into a little bit about this, because I've been kind of saying this to a lot of people as well. So what he's referring to in his video is like, hey, like what, do you have to do what you think you have to do? Yeah, I know we've been talking about, in our other videos, right? But for instance, a sample is like, do you have to respond to these emails right away? Like what, think about what would happen if you don't, right? What's the worst thing that could happen, or or even flip side, what's the best thing that could happen, right? Within the scope of things you can control, right? There's so many things that we can't control, but there's obviously things we can do. I always make it a point to people, like everyone's always on their phone, right? Where's my phone? See, look, I don't even have my, I went out walking, because my lunch hour was a little late, so I worked from home today, not every day. I wish that was the case. But yeah, I don't know, my phone, it's probably where I came in from the garage. But yeah, people are always on their phone, right? And you get all these ding, 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 ding. All these notifications, People are sending you text messages, I see people, it's like they gotta respond, like, right. I always kind of, I'm not judging. I laugh because it's kind of ironic. It's like, why, it's always like the person that thinks they have to respond right away, and they're probably responding to someone that doesn't respond nearly as quick as they do, right? Now, some people it's like they text back fast and they text fast, or they text fast and they expect everyone else to text fast, right? So what would happen if you didn't try so hard, right? Or just didn't try at all, right? Like maybe that stuff just, maybe it kind of falls off to the wayside, right? Right? It's kind of like prioritizing, what's important to you, right? So that's always important, right? And then, is it emergency, right? Do I have to do it this 5 seconds, right? Can it wait a minute? Can it wait an hour? Can it wait a day? Or is it something so frivolous? It's just like, I'm not even going to respond to this because I don't want to waste my time, right? So that's kind of what he was saying in the video. So I've been trying to communicate that to a lot of people too. So, because when I was younger, or maybe not even not like younger, like even just like maybe 10 years ago, I always felt like I got to kind of, I wouldn't respond like that second, but I'd respond right away. And, some people, it's like they got to do it. And then some people, it's like, well, you didn't text me back right away. It's like, well, you didn't text me back right away. So what? Two-way street, right? Like, what part of that? Yeah, anyway, I could go on a rant, but we're not going to do that today. Well, maybe we'll have a second video today about a rant, but I don't know, I feel pretty good today, so I don't think we're going to have any rants today. So he goes into that, like, right, like, what's more important to you, what, he even kind of suggested, and I've always kind of suggested this when it comes to responding to texts right away or emails right away. It's like experiment, right? Be like, all right, I'll not respond to this thing, depends on your impulse, right? Like, if you respond, like, within a second, like, maybe, count to 10 and then do it. And see what happens, right? And go, oh, and then keep making it longer, right? Or maybe you're like, hey, man, maybe you know that about yourself. You're just like, dude, I respond way too fast. Like, I'll just wait a day, or whatever that time frame you think is appropriate, right? But yeah, go check out his video. He's actually a really cool guy. He's from, I believe he's from Norway. Don't hold me to that. And dude, I wish wherever he lives in particular in Norway, and wherever he lives, like he does a lot of hiking in the woods, and he's always like it's almost 90% of his videos he's out in the woods, and it's really cool. He's always showing shots of where he's walking in, and like wherever he's at, it's like I don't want to say a super thick forest, but yeah, this ain't like some park in the middle of a city, right? So he's always got like some coffee with him, so he always puts a fire together, makes coffee, chats, he makes videos out there. Every time I see it, I'm like, dude, that's my retirement pay. I'm telling you guys, like that. Is it, you find out what things you want to do in life, and then sometimes you're just like, why am I trying so hard, right? Like, that's kind of what he gets to, right? Like, you want to try to the appropriate level, and we all need help, right? I do too. About what that is. Why am I trying so hard? Is it really getting me where I want to go, right? Is it really getting the effect that I actually want to have, right? Or sometimes you just try things and it don't matter, right? You can try your hardest and you still lose your job no matter what, right? It's like you're the best person at the place, right? But it didn't matter, right? So but yeah, I'm like, man, I wish wherever he lived, I'd be like, yeah, I'm telling you, like every day, I'd be like, I call it get lost in the woods. But yeah, so check them out. Again, I'll put a whatever down here somewhere. You think hang on, everything's backwards. Yeah. Anyway, Frank's got low tech around here. We just roll with what works, right? Like, what's good enough, right? Like, yeah, okay, I don't have the prettiest background. It's actually funny because, like, my office here isn't that cluttered, but in this view, it looks like the whole place is cluttered. It's not that bad. It's really not that bad. It just looked really bad for this angle, especially with this box over here. This is like doubles up as my mailbox, and then I have some coins in there. And I just kind of let it fill up. You can see it's getting a little full, right? And then kind of when I have an extended holiday and it's like, oh, I don't want to do work, but I'll see that and be like, all right, let me, it might take me an hour because I let it kind of fill up, right? But that's kind of what, I have a system, okay? I have a system and it works for me, okay? I don't care, right? Going back to my one video, I don't care if this upsets you, right? Like, you don't have to live with it. I do. Right? So, yeah, but I don't have any fancy lighting. Whatever, these, I'll call them Sam's Club. They might be better than Sam's Club. I can't remember, but I do have some Sam's Club LED lights here. 100 watts, which isn't 100 watts, but anyway, yeah, so we got, we ain't no high tech here, but we do have a camera. I'm plugged into my desktop, and that's how we roll. And if you don't like it, hey, man. But yeah, with that said, guys, check out this video. And we'll see you tomorrow. I already have a video lined up. I watched another video today. I actually think it's actually important. So that video might be a little more serious, but Frank will probably laugh and probably try to make it light of it. But yeah, I think that one's actually, depending upon, I think some people will find a lot of value and some people are like, eh. But I thought, it really helped me. Or at least I've used that in the past. So anyway, you'll see. I mean, I don't want to keep too much out of let the cat out of the bag. But anyway, have a good day. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.